Hello everybody, Caden here today with another episode of Minecraft Dinosaurs. Now, we are back today on the Dinosaurs world, and there's a Deinonychus trying to kill a skeleton. That's actually kind of cool. Oh! It can almost get over the fence. Wow, that's kind of scary. Dang. Well, anyway, today I have some stuff to show off. Now, before I did read all the comments, if you remember me saying that, and you guys did say indented walls, and I still haven't indented the walls. Reason, I've been working on a bit of a bigger project right now. We're gonna go up to it in 3, 2, 1. Da-da! Yes, the landscaping needs a bit of work, but other than that, I have spent like 3 hours maybe? 3 or 4 hours maybe, just well, I mean, most of it was like messing around, but I spent a good 3 or so hours building this. And yeah, it's turning out pretty good. We'll go and take a better look at the interior in a second, but if you also look, I've brought in all the grass out here so far. I've started laying out the pathway again. I'm gonna finish that pretty soon. I got all the walls done. Actually, I think I may have messed up on this side. I don't think I got the glass. Yeah, I didn't get the glass in. I don't know how I forgot that, but I did. Anyway, so yeah, that's basically what I've done for the last little bit since the previous episode. That is one of the reasons there was no episode yesterday, because I was kind of busy working on this, and I thought, you know what, instead of playing the Isle, what was it? I'm kind of hesitant to keep playing the Isle until creative mode comes back. Now you may be like, but why? Because I really only have enough time in a day to kind of show off like one dinosaur, and that's it. And it's the same dinosaurs we've been playing in the last couple of episodes, so yeah. Anyway, so yeah, this is what I've been working on. Now let's go into the interior and kind of check out what I've done in here. So the first thing you might notice is, and when I was building this I kind of realized, I've kind of built a museum. And that's what I want to talk about for this building. I might turn this into the museum, and just not have a visitor center. Now you guys might be like, why would you not build a visitor center? That's one of the cool things you want to build. And what are you going to do where you were going to build a museum? My nose suddenly just got like super clogged up. Goodness gracious. Need that good old sip of water. Need that water to keep you running. Yeah, so anyway, while I was building this, I was trying to come up with ideas basically on how to make it seem like, the top floor the second floor isn't just floating. And I built some little things like this, and then I kept building them up, and I realized you could put little displays in them like this, and that looked really cool. And I was like, well, I'm already going to have the giant brachiosaur display in here, and why not do like more? And over there, I've got some prototypes of how the pottery stations could look and everything. So, from what I'm thinking, we may not have a visitor center this season. Instead, we may just have a big museum here, because I like how this looks. And I think that's what it fits in a lot more with. It looks, at least in my opinion, a lot less visitor center-like and a lot more, I don't know, like a museum. It looks like it could be a museum, especially from the buildings I've been seeing recently, or the architecture for museums I've seen recently. I don't know. I just like the idea of maybe this being the museum instead. Now, that does leave all this area back here, but I've actually got a plan for this now. Basically, we were already going to do the plaza, and I think we're actually going to move the plaza all the way to back here. And now you're like, why are you going to move it all the way back here? Because I think in the center, we may be doing something akin to either Pachycephalosaurus. Now, this is something you guys can kind of pick for yourselves. The 4 dinosaurs, I'm thinking. Yeah, 4 of the 4 dinosaurs that could potentially go in the center there. The candidates are Pachycephalosaurus, the Herrerasaurus, the Deinonychus, or the Jurassic Craft Velociraptor. So, well, actually, you know what? Scratch the Jurassic Craft Velociraptor. I have, actually, you guys want to know what I want to do for those? Believe it or not, I want to make the Jurassic Park Raptor cage. I really want to do that. Yeah, if we don't put Herrerasaurus in there, I might put Herrerasaurus in here. Because Deinonychus is getting moved no matter what. I am moving that Deinonychus because I do not like the Deinonychus enclosure currently. It's not good. I also want to get a lot of compies in here. I mean, there's already quite a few, but I want to get more because Compsognathus is cool. Anyway, so something else is going to be happening soon. I am going to rebuild the Aquaviary. Now that I've said also that I might be changing one of the visitor center into a museum. How do I? Oh, there we go. You guys might be wondering, so what's going to replace the building that you're going to build there? I'm still going to build a building over there, believe it or not. It's just going to be a different one. I think, and I've been struggling with this for as long as I've had the question of it, which is, when am I going to build the aquarium? And most people by that mean like, oh, when are you going to do Mosasaurus and Leopleurodon and things like that? I'm thinking out here. Just build an aquarium out here. It'll be somewhat underground, so like the main visitor sections will be underground, but the tanks can go all the way up to the surface and stuff, and it'll look really cool. And, I mean, we don't even really need to... I mean, it can be a whole separate pathway back here to, like, get into the building. Or we could even connect this up. I mean, I doubt... I mean, I want to keep this here, kind of. Actually, do I? You see, that's one of the things I've been trying to think about. Do I want to keep this? The plesiosaur tank we currently have. Reasons for me not to. I can build a better plesiosaur tank, but then we have nothing in here. And thus it renders this whole build, which took super long to do and that I ended up being really proud of, basically renders that useless and, you know, completely obsolete. And so I shouldn't have built it, but yeah. So that's the kind of stuff I'm thinking about right now. I want to build some sort of better aquarium building, better aviary, things like that. Really, before we start moving on to some of the other projects I've mentioned, like the hotel, the Triceratops, like the huge herbivorous area. I mean, we've got a pretty big herbivore area. But I mean, I'm thinking, so the one over here, that's going to be kind of like, I guess you could call the Jurassic herbivores. So that'll be Stegosaurus and Brachiosaurus really only. But yeah, those are the dinosaurs, I think, that are going to be in here. And you'll be like, oh, what's going to happen to Parasaurolophus? I love Parasaurolophus and Ankylosaurus. They're my favorites. I doubt any of you guys actually sound like that, so sorry if I'm making fun of you, but I have a plan, believe it or not. So you guys will remember several episodes back. If you're brand new, by the way, welcome. You may not have heard of this before. Basically, I'm going to extend the dinosaur park out onto not a bit of an island, but beyond a river over here. So over here, it's going to split into two sections. We're going to have this section, which will be the entrance to the Ice Age Park, and then we will have this section, which kind of will continue along here a bit, but will mostly go this direction and lead to basically an overview into a very large herbivore paddock, or pen, or whatever you want to call it. I like the idea of calling it a paddock a bit more, because that sounds a bit more like the Jurassic Park free roam kind of pens. So most of you guys will have remembered, I mentioned I want to have, like... Now, I'm going to do it somewhat realistically, so we're not going to have, with the Triceratopses in here, we're not actually going to have, like, 40 billion Triceratopses. We're only going to have, like, 5, which is pretty realistic. But, yeah, I want, like, herds of Gallimimus. I'm thinking now Parasaurolophus can move in here as well. So, I mean, the pathway's going to go all the way along this ridge, probably over there. We can separate it up into different sections, so it'll be like you have... I mean, we could have them all together in one big area, and that might actually save me a lot of resources. Reason I like the segregation, and I mean, I really don't like using the word segregation, but I mean, that's what we're doing here in the park. The segregation of the dinosaur species, the reason I want to do that more than just having them all be in one pen is that it's a bit easier to pick them out. Like, oh, this is where all the Parasaurolophuses are, not like... You have to look through a bajillion Triceratops, Gallimimus, Pachycephalosaurs, and Ankylosaurs before you finally find the Parasaurolophus. So that's one reason I like to do it. But we'll see. We'll see when I eventually get to building that. Because for now, I mean, we've pretty much got our plate full. Oh, that was a good glass of water. Oh, it's not nighttime yet. Oh, so completely random thing to bring up. Minecraft 1.11 got released today. Now some of you might be like, Caden, why are you mentioning 1.11? Why that it came out today or recently? Because I looked at the changelog, or at least the one they post on the game launcher. To be honest, I'm kind of fed up with the way Minecraft's doing updates. I mean, I remember when they did updates like Minecraft 1.6, Minecraft 1.7, Minecraft 1.8. And we're like, okay, what's so important about those updates? Or at least to me, what was important about them is that they weren't just minuscule updates that add like 3 or 4 things, and they were huge updates that took like a year and a half to make. And they were good. They were just good updates that, gave you a lot of things to mess around with. The recent updates, oh, my sound is like off, I just realized now. Oh, I had it down because I was building the museum and I was listening to music while I was doing it, but, oh. So anyway, it's like, I looked at the 1.11 changelog and it's like, added 2 new hostile mobs, added a building, added llamas, added a map. It's like, although, yeah, I mean, those are okay things to have in a game. It's like, there's a lot of things that could have been put in Minecraft instead. This is something I think more game developers need to do. I know some game developers do pay attention to things like this, but what I think Minecraft is failing to do, and what they need to definitely do more of, and I'd say the biggest example of this was the polar bears in 1.10. They need to, get some ideas from the modding community. I mean, yeah, Minecraft's adding in some okay stuff, but think about it, guys. If they started working with mod developers, people who know how to code this game, people who love this game just as much as the creators do, I mean, imagine the things Minecraft could become. Just imagine it. I mean, imagine if people from, like, Mo Creatures got working with Mojang. We could have, like, amazing animals just pre-installed into the game. Like, who knows, more dragons, maybe better horses even. Gorillas maybe, I don't know. Like, there's elephants. That's one I've always wanted to see in default Minecraft. Elephants, why not? I mean, that's something, biome specific things. It's like, I know they're doing the whole thing with the villages now. It's like, oh, you have your like special acacia wood village and stuff. But it's like that. I'd like to see things like Minecraft do more regional animals. So if you're polar bears in the north, you got elephants in the savannah, you got gorillas in the jungle, you got pythons or something. I don't know. Like, that's stuff I'd like to see Minecraft start doing. And yeah, that's something I'd like to see. Them working with the modding community to make Minecraft better. Because, I mean, we all love mods. I mean, this world is a testament to that. It's love of mods. Speaking of which, this is something I meant to mention in one of the previous episodes. I think someone asked me about, I don't know if someone asked me about this, but it got me, someone mentioned that the next update's going to be in 1.10. Now that got me thinking, what am I going to do? Now, some of you might be like, what do you mean, what are you going to do? You're going to keep playing Dinos, right? Yeah, I'm going to keep the series going, but I don't think we can update. Like, what? What do you mean we can't update? We've got, like, the mods and stuff and things and that and that. And, yeah, we have mods, but several of them that are at least one major one I can think of that's quite important to this world, Carpenter's blocks, is not currently being worked on as far as I know. As far as I know, it's a bit of a dead mod, which means it won't go to 1.10, which means if we update to 1.10 when the next update comes out, we will lose every Carpenter's block in the game, which, to be honest, I'm not too keen on. Now you're like, oh, come on, it's not that bad. It kind of is, because that means there are several builds I've made that kind of rely on Carpenter's blocks to look good. I mean, mainly this kind of dinosaur fence here. I mean, yeah, we could do it with staircases. You know, like, well, you can just do it with staircases and stuff like that. But it won't look anywhere near as good. I mean, this looks super cool. There's a spitting Dilophosaurus. The Allosaurs! Oh, they look so cool. I haven't been over here in a while. I keep forgetting to change the iron bars out for glass. I'll eventually do it. But, like, I mean, we'd lose several areas, and I'd be kind of sad. I mean, we keep Chisel. So I guess, yeah, you know what? I'll think about updating the world to 1.10, because once it goes to 1.10, I think they're not updating 1.7 anymore, and all the new stuff's going to be there, and obviously I want to keep the new stuff and everything. I mean, it's somewhat bad for me on this park, considering we have Carpenter's blocks, but I can't imagine what it's going to be like for people like Poet Plays and Faye or Ironstone Mine, because I know those two have used a lot of mods in their world, especially Ironstone Mine. I mean, good grief, like 2/3 of his park is Carpenter's blocks, which means if he tries to update to 1.10 and Carpenter's blocks isn't there, he's going to lose like most of his park. So I mean, for me, it's just a few simple design things I'd have to change, and it'd be somewhat upsetting because I kind of like the designs we've got right now with Carpenter's, but I mean, for some people, I know it's going to be like world destroying pretty much because it's going to delete like half their park. So yeah, that's one reason I generally try. Some people might be like, oh, why don't you make like a giant mod pack with like 40 different mods in it? That's why. Because then when the main mod, like Dinos, updates, I don't have to wait for 40 other mods to update. However, I do still have to wait for several. Anyway, that was quite a big tangent to go on. Don't know why I went there, but I did. I have to say, the park's really starting to come together. I can't wait. I mean, I say this every episode. I cannot wait to see everything finished. To just see what future Caden's going to do to make this like the best Minecraft Dinosaurs park you're ever going to see. I mean, that's what I like. That's what I shoot for in this series. I shoot to make the best Dinos park you will ever see. That's built within like a year. Because I mean, I know some people are like, oh, but then if you want to do that, you got to do it like Fabe or Poet, where you just build one park over the course of multiple years. I'm like, I can't do that, guys. Several people have asked me, like, oh, why don't you just do one big park series thing? Reason, I can commit to a world, but only for so long. I mean, most of them I commit to for about a year. That's it. 7 or 8 months to a year. That's about how long I can commit to a Minecraft world. But I mean, once we get all the dinosaurs and we get the main infrastructure done, I don't have anything left to do, so yeah. Also, then I add mods that may not update within stuff. That's another reason. Actually, this is a bit of YouTube advice. This is my reason why people should do seasons and not just one long-term series, if it's modded at least. This is like my number one reason. Mods die and don't update ever, which means if you do one long series, there's a good chance one day you're going to have to either you just never update, or you're going to lose a lot of stuff because now one of your mods doesn't work. So it's like, well, that's one reason I like this. It's just, we keep going for about a year. Any mods that we can wait to update, because most of the mods don't update until that long, and then we just move on to the next part, keep mods that work, get rid of mods that don't, and yeah, that's basically it. Well, anyway, I'm going to end today's episode off here. I hope you guys have all enjoyed this episode. I think it was a pretty good one. Pretty good one for talking. Oh, finally, I don't think I'm sick anymore, or as sick as I was in the last episode. So, content will continue. Hoorah! Yeah, so anyway, guys, thank you again for watching. Hope you've all enjoyed this park. If you have any suggestions for what I should do, make sure to leave those down in the comments below. I will read through them all and, pick which ones I think will best suit the park. So anyway, again, thank you all for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. And until next time, guys, see ya.